Ballerina is easily going to make the case for movie of the year, but also movie of the summer, to be more specific. Now, with John Wick 5 confirmed for 2027, 2028, this movie leaves the door open for a lot of different things, and that is a good thing, not a bad. Now, when you sit down to watch this movie, if you are a fan of John Wick movies, you are going to have the action right away throughout the 2 hours that you are watching this film. The story revolves around a girl named Eve who is really trying to find herself in a way, but ultimately find revenge for something she witnessed when she was a kid. Now, as you sit down and watch this, I really think that from the very beginning, you are engaged. The storyline makes sense. There is a lot of symbolism. The phrase ballerina is symbolic. And so if you are looking for something that is going to keep you entertained and have you wanting more, this is definitely a movie for you. Now, right away, we're going to get into the pros because I think this is going to be one of the harder reviews I've ever done because I don't want to spoil a lot of the things that are existing within this film. The pros right away are the action and the visuals. Every step you take, every time the film changes, there is something that is drawing your attention to the screen. It is one of those where you don't want to look away because you don't know what is going to happen next. And I mean that in a way stating that the action is really going to be driven by the visual effects, and all credit to them for using the visuals that they did. I think the second is the overall story. The story makes sense. There, as I said, there's a lot of symbolism, but I think as you watch this movie, you are going to realize different things that you may not have realized early on. And so when they are able to revert back to that, I think that allows you to have more of an enjoyment of the movie. And I think a third thing that really stands out is even though that this is a John Wick movie in a sense, because it is a part of his series, he is not the main focus. And I think that is what allows Eve to stand out as a character, because even though he is present, he is not the person that you are focusing on for 2 hours. And I like John Wick. I am a fan of his movies, but I think for this to work, that had to be done that specific way. And so that is a very, very big pro. If we had to look at a con, if I'm just being very honest, I don't know what I can consider a con. There is a lot of good within this movie throughout the 2 hours. There is a lot of fun in this movie throughout the 2 hours that when you really are looking at the cons, the only thing I can say is you really start to hate specific characters. And so the characters within the film all tie together, which allows it to flow excellent. Now, if I had to go in for a rating, I have done more of this in 2025 than other years, but for me, Ballerina is a 5 out of 5. This is one of the first movies all year that I could sit here and say meets everything that I want in a movie. The action, the visuals, the characters, the overall story. This is a movie that does an excellent job. And what I really enjoy, as I said, in 2027 or 2028, they are going to bring back John Wick 5. I think there is so much to be left, or so much was left, I should say, on the table for Eve, the character, and the ballerina storyline. And so that makes me very optimistic about what is going to come in the future. So Ballerina is a must-see movie. It is a movie that is going to be very popular at the box office. I think it could honestly top Lilo and Stitch. Not in totals, but this week at the box office, because this is going to draw a lot of fans. So Ballerina is out now. For me, it is a 5 out of 5. Highly recommend it. Thank you all for watching. Go hit the subscribe button. Go check out the other reviews I have posted, and I will talk to you all later.